Hello everyone, today we will talk about breast cancer in women. Breast cancer is the most common cancer among females worldwide. It is the second leading cause of cancer death in Canada. The most common cancer in Canadian women is the cancer of breast. It takes place in the cells of mammary gland. About 26,900 Canadian women were diagnosed with breast cancer in the year 2019. It is the multiplication of cells in the breast cancer. The cells multiply rapidly as it is the uncontrolled growth of the cancerous cells. These cancerous cells pass outside the breast through blood vessels and lymph vessels. The movement of breast cancer cells to other parts of the body is known as the metastasized. Now, it is shown that all other cancers are included 75% of the females. Here are some of the signs and symptoms of the breast cancers, which include formation of lumps in the breast, swelling of the part around the breast area, discharge from nipple other than milk, alterations in size and shape of breast, redness near the nipple area, flaky skin in the nipple, and pain in the breast. Now, some of the causes of the breast cancer are genetic mutations, history of reproductive system, family history of breast cancer, intake of drug named diethyl stilbestrol, and consumption of the alcohol. Here is an overview of the breast that's showing fat tissue and fibrous tissue. Milk will originate in the lobules and travel through ducts and exits in the nipple area. The upper outer quadrant has more breast tissue and therefore is more prone to the breast cancer. Now the purpose is effectiveness of the dietary isoflavone rich food in development of cancer. Here we will talk that the breast cancer patients, they consume high and moderate amount of isoflavonols. It is analyzed that the relative risk of breast cancer observed was 0.99 for high with that of low consumption of isoflavones, whereas for moderate versus low intake it was about 0.99. Although it was same for both types, isoflavones had no link with the risk of developing breast carcinoma. However, the multiplication of breast cancerous tumor cells occurs due to the compound name for mononetin. It has been concluded a significant reduction in breast cancer has been occurred due to the intake of soya foods. Now, the intake of walnuts that transform the gene expressions in the breast cancer patients. The growth of breast cancer is inhibited with the intake of walnuts. Consumption of walnuts altered the gene expression of breast cancer in the woman. The experiment was conducted on women with breast lumps. The study was non-placebo 2-arm. It is recommended to take 2 grams of walnuts daily until the biopsy. The comparison has been noticed between the alteration in the gene expression in surgical resection specimen with that of the standard consuming woman and the control. The RNA sequencing expression profiling states that walnut intake hinders the growth of 456 identified tumor genes. Also, the growth and survival of the cancer is suppressed with the walnut intake. Many research studies reveal that food components have cancer preventive properties. In a cell culture study, it has been observed that the alpha components named linoleic acid and beta-sitosterol in walnuts, they are responsible in slowing down the proliferation of MCF7 cells. Next is the efficacy of yoga on breast cancer patients. Majority of women are suffering from breast cancer worldwide. It has been observed that the chemotherapeutic treatment worsens the health of cancer patients and affect their quality of life. To study this efficiency with breast cancer, a controlled study was conducted among 100 breast cancer patients. It was observed that the yoga exercises are beneficial for the betterment of life in breast cancer patients, and it decreases the symptoms like fatigue, insomnia, constipation, and loss of appetite in breast cancer patients. Next is the modification of gene expressions. The role of lipids is imperative in the examination of cancer in breast. The experiment was conducted on female Sprague Dawley rats. These rats were grazed on meal with low in fat, high in corn oil and high extra virgin oil. At 53 days, they were injected with 7,12-dimethylbenzanthracene and anesthesia is given at some intervals. With the help of microarrays, gene expression of mammary glands were observed. It is observed that an increase in body hair and apoptosis and the intake of high corn oil diet. The results concluded that the meal rich in corn oil promotes mammary tumorigenesis, which is related with variation in the expression induced specific genes in the mammary glands. The association of the fatty foods in postmenopausal women with breast cancer. About 24 food groups were recorded from the fat food variants. The fat component present in fermented milk prejudiced the risk of breast cancer. However, the fat present in fermented milk had no link with breast cancer, whereas dried soap powders showed positive associations with the breast carcinoma. A risk has been observed in both the standard and current group with intake of saturated fats. The Malmo diet and cancer has shown risk trends positively for monosaturated and polyunsaturated fats as well. Here are some of the ways to reduce your risk for breast cancer. Like, a woman is important to keep a healthy weight. Next one is she should exercise regularly to maintain her body weight and get some extra energy. It is important to get enough sleep. Next, it is important to limiting the alcohol intake and it will give rise to some breast cancer and other types of cancers. Last one is the breastfeeding. Breastfeeding through your babies is very much important. That will help to reduce your breast cancer risk. Thank you.